Hi everyone, my name's Claire and I'm the founder of Basic Tech. My passion is helping people understand and embrace technology. I've been lucky enough to work for companies like Google, Apple, Amazon, and Electronic Arts, and just like you, I'm also an RFS client. So, welcome to the Tech Talk segment of the October RFS newsletter. Each month, I'll share some tips and tricks to help keep you and your family safe online. This month, we're talking about cybersecurity, which so you don't want to miss a second of this, really. First, let's chat about what's been happening in October. So, besides being Cybersecurity Awareness Month, last week was also Get Online Week. So, this is a national campaign by the Good Things Foundation to close the digital divide and help Aussies feel more confident and safe online. So, I was quite surprised by the stats, and over half of Australians apparently feel uncomfortable keeping up with tech changes, and 19% struggle to stay safe online. Scams are getting trickier to spot, and AI obviously is creeping into our daily lives, making things even more complex. On top of that, apparently 49% say the cost of living is affecting their ability to stay connected, with some even having to choose between internet access and essentials like food and housing, which is really worrying. I was thrilled to partner with the Office of Fair Trading and attend several Get Online Week events last week, where I was able to share some tech tips and hands on help with seniors across the Gold Coast. So, if any of those stats hit home to you and you need some one on one assistance and you're feeling a little unsure and unsafe when it comes to your technology, don't forget I'm here to help. And you can contact me on my email, which is claire@basictech.com.au. So, this month we're talking about cybersecurity awareness. So, there are 4 things that you can do today to help protect yourself and keep yourself safer online. The first thing is multi-factor authentication. So multi-factor authentication means adding an extra layer of security to your accounts and your devices. So you'll need more than just your password to log in, so your username and password. Just think of it as a digital bouncer, really. Example is MyGov, right? So when you log into your MyGov account, you have to put your username and password in, and then you have to get a second code that you need to then input, which is usually sent via a text message to your phone. And you then go and put that into your device or into the browser, and you're able to get into your MyGov account. So I would highly recommend enabling multi-factor authentication on things like your email, your banking, your social media, and any of those sorts of accounts that are a little bit more worrying if somebody had to get into them, right? So just make sure that you check out the links below this video for how to set those things up, right? The second thing is keeping your devices and software up to date. Now, updates are probably your best friend in cybersecurity, right? So they fix vulnerabilities and they improve the security. Plus, they sometimes add cool new features. An example of this would be during COVID, Apple released a software update that basically allowed you to still use Face ID to unlock your phone if you were wearing a mask. So they built that feature into a software update, which was pretty cool because it really made our lives a lot easier than having to pull that down. So most of our devices are set to automatically update, but I'll put the links below as well on how to check where you can automatically turn on updates for each one of your devices. The third thing is passwords. So I know these can be a bit challenging at times. However, just think of 3 ways that you can possibly improve these. So the first thing is really to use a passphrase, right? So a passphrase is really different to a password in that it actually has spaces between it and it's actually a phrase. So if you can think of a line from your favorite song, it may be like, I love dancing, and the spaces between I love and dancing actually count for characters as well. Now, try not to reuse passwords. That's pretty tricky. And the second thing is most devices these days have a built-in password manager, like Apple have their password manager in the settings app, which has now just been moved. If you've upgraded to iOS 18, your passwords can no longer be found in the settings. In the settings, so under passwords, you'll actually have a separate app that's been downloaded to your device with little keys in it, and your passwords will all be stored in there. Google Password Manager is a great option for anyone on an Android phone or using Google on their computers. And of course, the third thing is that you can actually invest in a third-party password manager like LastPass or 1Password. So take a look at those two. The third thing, or the fourth thing I should say, is recognizing and reporting phishing. So I'm not talking about the ROD kind of phishing. Phishing is when scammers trick you into giving up some of your personal information and they actually pretend to be legitimate companies. So a very common text is one from Australia Post, one from Linked, telling you that you have an unpaid toll and you need to update your account. There are so many scams, phishing scams, so always double check before clicking a link. And if you feel like something has been sent to you that may be legitimate, for example, something from a bank, call your bank or email your bank or contact them directly through the app first. Do not actually click anything in the text or the email that you've been sent from the bank if you're unsure. So if you're unsure of something when it comes to scams, the Little Black Book of Scams is a fantastic resource. So shoot me an email if you'd like a copy, claire@basictech.com.au. I will forward you the digital copy of this book and you can keep that on your device or print it out, whatever you prefer. So by keeping your cybersecurity secure, you're doing your part to help make Australia one of the most safest places to connect online. So we all want to be doing our bit, really. And that's all for today. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who you think might benefit from it. And don't forget to subscribe to the RFS videos because that way you won't miss any of them, including the Tech Talk. So stay safe and I'll catch you next time.